They may well decide the election in the US suburbs, America's angry mothers. 4 years ago, these women voted for Donald Trump. But what will they do this time around? We went to meet Nin Bell, who's turning her back on the president, and Mary Anderson, who hasn't quite made up her mind yet. Nin Bell lives with her 2 teenage sons in the suburbs of Philadelphia. Divorced, she divides her time between supervising her children's education at home and working as a telephone operator. 4 years ago, she chose Donald Trump.
I find it hard to talk about it sometimes because of what he's done in the past 4 years. I had no clue that that it would have been this bad.
At the time, Nin was a fan of Trump's reality TV show.
Like Make America Great Again, like I really fell into it, with just what I watched on his show and all the businesses he had, and I thought they were successful. I thought he was this, everything that he touched turned to gold.
47 days from now, we're going to win.
Nin believed then that Trump would become more presidential once elected, but she grew more and more disappointed as the months passed.
He's arrogant, definitely aggressive. It was his businesses, and it was the way that he was and the way that he carried himself, so it didn't really affect me. And now that he's your president, it does, he's embarrassment. I think he's embarrassment to us.
Doubts have also begun creeping into more affluent suburbs, like Minnetonka near Minneapolis. Mary Anderson has always voted Republican. Divorced with 3 children and the owner of a hairdresser's and spa, she's angry at Trump over his handling of the coronavirus.
And when the pandemic hit, it became real. I was desperate for leadership. This is the biggest crisis since 9/11. I saw George W. Bush stand on the rubble and talk to the firefighters with his heart. He brought our country together, even for a short time. Trump is not equipped to do that.
Mary hasn't yet, though, given up on the idea of voting for him and discusses her hesitations with friends.
I think he did some good things for the economy, and I think that, unemployment was low.
Joe Biden hasn't managed to woo them.
Vice President Biden has given me no tangible evidence of what he is going to do. He sits there and said, he's awful, vote for me. Well, that's not enough, really. I don't think there's a decent choice in here.
Yeah, I think that your viewers should look on us with pity right now. This is a horrible situation. We need compassion.
To convince these women to stick with him, it's all hands on deck on Trump's campaign. In Florida, it's his daughter-in-law, Lara Trump, who's taking one for the team.
How are we doing in Florida?
Her message: only the president can guarantee law and order for the country's mothers after recent bouts of violence.
It is very scary to see communities in chaos, to see the violence, the anarchy, the arson, the looting. And Don has been the person from day one telling every mayor in the United States, I will send federal troops. I think they'll come back. I really do think they'll come back.
Min Bell, though, says she won't be coming back and will be relieved to vote for Biden. Still torn, Mary Anderson says she'll decide at the very last moment. Decisions which could swing the November 3rd election.